Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. I'm 28 and I just got out of what I thought was the one. But looking back, it was one giant red flag parade. And honestly, after everything, I now understand exactly why some men deserve absolutely nothing from us. It started innocently enough. We met on Hinge. He was charming, tall, had that finance bro smile, and texted me good morning every single day. I thought, finally, a guy who puts in effort. We dated for 8 months. 8 months of me slowly losing pieces of myself. At first, it was little things. He'd cancel plans last minute because work was crazy. But then I'd see him out with his boys on Instagram stories. I'd say something like, "Hey, I feel hurt when you do that." And he'd flip it. "You're being dramatic. I need space to decompress. Why are you always so needy?" Needy. That word became his favorite weapon. Then came the money stuff. He made good money, way more than me, but he never once offered to pay for anything beyond the first few dates. I'd suggest splitting, and he'd say, "Cool, equality, right?" But when his car broke down, guess who paid for the tow and the repair? Me. When his rent was late, who Venmo'd him $800? Me. And every time I'd bring it up, he'd laugh it off. "Babe, you're independent. I love that about you. Don't turn into one of those girls who expects handouts." I started feeling like I was auditioning to be his girlfriend instead of actually being one. The worst part? The emotional withholding. Whenever I was upset, bad day at work, family drama, anything, he'd go cold. No hug, no, "I'm here for you." Just, "I don't do feelings well. Deal with it." But God forbid he had a bad day. I'd drop everything, listen for hours, buy his favorite takeout. And if I ever asked for the same energy back, "You're draining me. I can't be your therapist." I remember one night vividly. I was crying because my grandma was in the hospital and I just needed someone to hold me. He was playing video games. I said, "Can we talk? I'm really hurting." He paused the game, looked at me, sighed, and said, "Sarah, you're always in crisis mode. It's exhausting. Can this wait until after my raid?" I sat there stunned. My grandma could have been dying, and his virtual dragon was more important. That was the moment something snapped. I started reading, journaling, talking to friends. And the more I reflected, the clearer it became. He wasn't just bad at emotions. He felt entitled to my time, my money, my emotional labor, without ever giving anything back. He wanted a bang-maid, therapist, cheerleader combo, but he didn't want to invest a single thing in return. I finally left, packed my stuff while he was at work, left a note. "I deserve someone who sees me as a partner, not a convenience. You deserve nothing from me anymore." He texted me for weeks after. "You're overreacting. You'll regret this. No one else will put up with your drama." Classic. Now, 6 months later, I'm single, healing, and honestly, happier than I've ever been. I go to therapy, I travel alone, I say no to men who give bare minimum. And every time I see another story like mine on Reddit, I think, yeah, some men really do deserve nothing. Not our tears, not our money, not our second chances. If you're reading this and you're in something similar, trust that gut feeling. You are worth so much more than being someone's option. Thanks for listening. Drop your thoughts below. Have you ever had a moment like this? I'd love to hear. And if this resonated, check out my book, 40 Reasons Why Men Deserve Nothing. Link in bio. You deserve better.